Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gassy Jack Gear Reviews. If you've subscribed to the channel, I do thank you. If you have not, you may want to consider subscribing to the channel if you see anything on the table that you like, or if you're looking at this watch collection saying, yeah, you know what, I dig a lot of these watches on the table. I'm going to be getting more watches. I'm going to continue to buy more watches. I don't really think I'm going to sell anything on the table, except I'm not even going to give it away. There's one on the table I may eventually get rid of. I'm not sure. It depends how much wrist time or lack thereof that it gets. But anyway, without further ado, this is just going to be a quick introduction to each watch without telling you much about it, because I do have full reviews on each watch. That being said, if there are any watches on this table that you would like to see comparisons head-to-heads with, let me know, and I'll try to get a video out doing those, because I do want to kind of listen to the subscribers and the viewers and produce quality videos and hopefully entertaining videos and informative videos that you guys want. So over it, we're going to go top left first. We're going to start with the divers, and this is a Seiko SKX. Most of you are going to say, yeah, everyone in the world knows that. I've done some modifications to it. You can probably see and spot some of them. Go over it full. When check out the full review on that one, if that one video is out yet, when this one releases. Should be. This one is a Seiko Turtle SRP 775. One modification done to that. Next to that, the Seiko Sumo. This one is sometimes called the Blumo for the blue colored dial and bezel. One modification done to this one as well. This is a stunning watch. This is a really, really good value watch, as are the other two, but this one a little more expensive, but you know where you spent the extra money. You really do. It's a great value, and I think the only way I would get rid of this one is if I bought another one. If it was another Sumo of some sort, another variant of the Sumo. This one over here, I'm going to go along. This one's not a Seiko, but it is a diver. I'm going to kind of go across there and get back into Seiko after. This one is a Portuguese micro brand called Borealis, and this is called the Bull Shark. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on this. As with most videos, the video doesn't do it any justice. It's a really, really beautiful watch. And I'm not even going to give away what kind of movement's in there or anything. But it is a very beautiful watch. I have one complaint about it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. Watch the review. Next to that, I'm going to bring out two of them at the same time, because they're essentially the same watch. These are made by a company called Vostok, Russian. And if you don't know the company or its watches, it's not Vostok Europe. It's just regular Vostok, okay? There's a difference, and I'll get to that when I do the reviews. These are very interesting watches for the looks, for their movements, for the history, for a lot of reasons, and inexpensive, let me tell you. These both have different bezels on them, okay, that I got, and different bracelets, okay? This one's black face with polished case. This one is bead blasted, and I have to say it's a pretty good bead blast. Doesn't pick up fingerprints or anything. Amazing watches. And value-wise, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can beat it. This one here I'm going to go to. This is from a company called Momentum. Parent company is St. Moritz. It's out of Vancouver. This is the Momentum Torpedo. And you know what? I don't know. Some part of me says it's not a true dive watch. Well, some people say, well, it's not a true dive watch. It's a quartz watch. It is a quartz watch. And I'll be honest, I prefer automatic movements, but I don't mind having a few quartz watches. I wouldn't have all quartz watches. If I only had one watch, I don't think it'd be a quartz watch. In fact, I know it wouldn't be. Interesting watch. You know, even if you don't like quartz watches, check out the review on this, because it's a very good watch for a few reasons. And amazing value. Might as well jump over here Got the G-Shock, okay. Case back on that. This one's also water resistant to 200 meters. All of these, except for that one, the Borealis bull shark, along the top anyway, including that, are 200 meter depth. That one, 2,000 meter. It's 2,000 meter depth. And that's why it has a helium release valve on the side. Okay, all the other ones are 200. And I don't dive at all. I doggy paddle. I'm a horrible swimmer. I'll drown if I have to, you know, if I fall off a sea-doo and have to, you know, get back to it, I'll probably drown with a life jacket. You know, I'm a death diver, okay? So, you know, I know a fair amount about dive watches, but I'm not a diver. So, caveat there. This is a Seiko SNKN 37. Not an expensive watch. It's a fun watch. That's what I'm going to call this. Fun watch. Okay? Fun watch. Pretty nice band though, gotta say. For an inexpensive watch, comes with a pretty nice band. But Seikos are good value. Everyone knows that. Over here, the Seiko Alpinist. A lot of people know this one. If you can find this, get it. Buy it right now. I'll get into what I think about that and its value and how much I think this thing, how much I would pay for this if prices continue to go up. I've heard that it's going to go re-release again. Or not re-release, they're just going to start it up again. Because it was kind of like put on hold, if you will. I don't, not discontinued, but they just kind of stopped making it, and apparently they're going to ramp up again. Anyway, I've been told that. I'm going to jump over here just quickly. We got the Casio F91W. Most people know what this is. This is just a fun watch, and this is a beater watch. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the watch that has been sold the most out of any watch in the world. Because it's so inexpensive. There's copies of this watch, which I kind of don't get. Like they say, okay, hold this button in for, I think it's this button? Yeah. For a few seconds, and Casio will be spelled out there, and if it doesn't, it's a fake. And you gotta figure, I think I paid like $17 Canadian for this. You know, you can get this for $15 US all day long, I think. Even probably 10 bucks. So, wow, like, I don't know who would buy a fake. Anyway, next to that, metal version, basically, I think it's the same specs. We'll get into that in a different video. It's plastic, but it's chromed out. This is the A158. I think this is 158 or 59. 158. With the camel colored. And this one lies flat. I really dig this watch. And I think this was 23 Canadian. I think you probably get it for like, I don't know, 15 to 18 bucks US, maybe. If you like retro watches, they're so cheap and they're so much fun. And you don't have to worry about it. If I lost that, I'd be like, okay, I'm out $23. I'll get another one. Who cares, right? This one here is the A168. And it's a little thicker and a little larger altogether. Has the exact same functions. And again, fun watch. Lies very flat. You're not going to worry about it. You're not going to fret. Oh, I scratched. Who cares? Who cares? Relax. Relax and have some fun. I'm going to go over here. This may, I was going to say this may be the best value on the table for what you get. But these ones, I think it has to go to those ones because they're so cheap. This one's not an inexpensive watch, but it's not an expensive watch. It's not a Grand Seiko. They call this the Baby Grand. The SDGM, I think it's the SDGM 003 with the black face. It's either 003 or 001 because one has a black face and one has a champagne face, and they're both stunning. And I'll have to get this in better light and natural light because this sunburst dial is like nothing I've seen. Let me see if I can get this to pick it up. I don't know if the video is picking it up or not. I don't think the video is picking it up, but what I'm seeing is, oh God, this is a nice watch. If you can find this watch, just buy it. Buy it. It's unbelievable. God, the quality on this thing. It is really punching so far. So So above, I should, so above its weight class. God, I'll never get rid of this one. Why would I ever get rid of that? God, that's nice. Wow, what a, you know, I watch the full review. Do yourself a favor. Okay, this one over here. The Bulova Moon Watch. Okay. This is a quartz watch. So this is kind of modeled. They modeled this after a prototype that they brought out, but I'm not going to get any more into it than that. And you can read the script. Okay. I like this watch, and I bought it because a few different reasons. The movement is super accurate. I'm not going to get into it now. I bought it for the movement, but also because I like the moon watches. So I kind of killed two birds with one stone. Bought the Bulova with that movement in it and the moon watch. Here, last one. Last but certainly not least, and most of you will say that's, oh, this is clearly the best watch on the table. And it is, for different reasons. And some might say, well, no, I don't have a purpose for this watch because I do this, this, and this. It's clearly the most expensive watch on the table. The Omega Speedmaster Professional. Okay. Most people know what this is. I'll do a full review on it because I'll try to have a different take on the review. But I'm going to do comparisons. So I mean, when I do the review, I'm going to have that Bulova side by side with it to kind of go with some comparisons. Or what I'll do is I'll do an individual one, but I'll definitely do a comparison video on those two. So like I said, Gassy Jack Gear Reviews. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're not, please do subscribe or consider subscribing. Watch a few more videos if you like, see what you think. Add any comments. Constructive criticism is always welcome because I always do want to improve videos for your viewing pleasure and entertainment and education. Those are the three things that I'm trying to concentrate on here. So any changes you'd like to see, any comparisons you would like to see, you let me know and I'll try to jump on that as soon as I can. Gassy Jack Gear Reviews, thank you for tuning in.